What is up, ladies and gentlemen? So today, what's going on? Basically just an update video because I did a lot of shit and I didn't film it. So, just gonna show you guys some shit that I had got done. Mainly all on the S14. So it's sitting a little different. Start off, I split the headlights apart and I did the yellow on the inside. So we got some yellow inners on it. That's like number one. And the main thing is we got new rollers on it. So these are 18 by 9.5 plus 15 Wed Sport TC 105Ns. We got the Brembos on the front. And the rear I actually have a 15 mil spacer on, so they're basically a 0 offset in the back, 9.5, and a 15 offset in the front, 9.5. But yeah, they fit the car. I did some heavy, I bought the fender roller, and I did some heavy rolling on both backs, and with the heat gun, it took me like 4.5 hours, but no paint crack. And they came out fucking mint. It pulled it a tiny bit. So when I first started putting the wheels on, I dropped it down before I rolled it, and there was no spacer, and the car sat right on the tire. But like I said, I spent some time rolling it. I put them back on, and I'm like, shit, there's a big gap here now. So threw a 15 mil spacer on and filled it up real nice. Another thing we did is we got ourselves a nice Confetti Recaro. It's actually in really good shape. It's mint. So the inside of the car is coming along. Got the Nismo cluster, the Recaro seat. I'm looking for another one. Put on that side. Nardy wheel. Got the kill switch, Nismo kill switch. Nismo shifter. We got a shift boot in there finally. And what else did we do? I got the speakers all wired up. So the lights work. You can't really see them in the day. At nighttime they glow green. That's all set. And I had put an aftermarket exhaust on it. It was like an eBay Apexi copy, the twin setup. Fucking hit everything. It was a piece of shit. So I boxed that up and I threw it right back at the UPS to bring back to Amazon. So that was a fail. Buy once, cry once. I always say, I don't know why I bought a cheap exhaust. I thought it would be a good idea. It was not. So now I am going to buy the HKS Super Sport exhaust, which is very stock-like. It's 3-inch, but it's all black, and it looks like a stock rear muffler. So it's actually pretty cheap for an HKS brand new exhaust, but that should fit without issues. So we're waiting on that to come in, and we're also waiting on a lot more goodies to come in. It should be in this week. If you guys remember, the VTC was making a lot of noise. So I bought a new VTC gear, and I bought a lot more stuff for while I'm in there. So you'll see when that box comes in, and then we're gonna tear the valve cover off and dig into that. Another thing we did, take a little walk, messing with the Prado, the Land Cruiser Prado. We got the grill set up for it. I love this grill so much more than the other one. So that's like the old vintage style grill. All the newer trucks have a very similar style on it as well. So the newer trucks are going for like the vintage look. But yeah, I got that grill set up for the 90 series. And I fuck with it. Love the new grill setup. Next I need the wheels and a small lift kit. And that's really it. And we just got the crown back from detail, and it cleaned up beautifully. No more staining. It's nice and shiny. It's got a sheen. We got a tail light coming in. I bought that in Japan. It's on its way here. And it really cleaned up a lot. So it looks way better now. Needed that detail. And that's it. It really made a huge difference. So it started raining outside. Had to pull everything inside. And my fresh detail is now all wet. Where are we at on the Silvia? So, like I said, I got a package coming from Japan this week. And we are going to be doing some work to get the VTC back together. VCT, VTC, whatever the fuck it's called. But I do have a new gear for that. So, this is ready to go in. We got an OEM valve cover in that box along with the middle piece, because when you buy a valve cover gasket, they actually don't come with the middle piece, most of them, which is stupid for the spark plug holes. So I got an OEM one, and I got the OEM spark plug hole jammer things. So we are ready to roll once I get this box in. What is in the box? Nobody knows. But it's cool stuff for the Silvia. And it's a tail light for the crown. So that's where we're at. But besides that, I've been trying to get a header for this car. And it ain't easy. I've been bidding on them on Yahoo Auctions Japan. And luckily I've been losing them because I get quotes for shipping and it's like $350 just to ship a header. On top of, you know, every header has been like $350 that I've lost. $350, $400. I've lost an Autech header. That one would probably be a little bit cheaper to send because it's in 2 or 3 pieces. It bolts together. But I want an HKS header. Everything is HKS on the car. And the HKS, I don't know why they call it an octopus foot. I guess it kind of looks like one. But it is one piece and it's like 4 feet long. So I lost a bid. I don't know how I lost a bid. I lost a bid at 100 and not even 160. It ended up selling for 160,000 yen, which ends up being like 125 or 130 bucks. I was so pissed I missed that one because I'll pay 300 to ship that one. If I'm getting a nice HKS header for 450 shipped from Japan, like, that's worth it. It's a fucking $1,200–1,300 header, you know? But I lost it. I fucking didn't place my bid in time, and I got outbid on it. So I just gotta keep an eye out. Another thing I got was I bought this Altezza wheel for my truck, and it bolts right in, and I bought the clock spring with it. So this bolts right in, and you use this clock spring and everything works. But since it got shipped out of Japan, they can't ship igniters, so I'm missing the igniter for the airbag. So I need to find an IS300 igniter because it's the exact same thing. And I think actually a Celica uses the same one as well. So I just got to find an igniter. They're stupid cheap. I've been looking for them on Facebook Marketplace, and they do pop up, but people don't fucking answer when I hit them up. So maybe just hit a junkyard and I can find one. And yeah, I'm waiting to put that in because I don't want to get an airbag light by not putting the igniter in. But yeah, that's it for our little update. Kind of short video, but just showing everything that's been going around here. What do you guys think about with the Silvia? Do I slap a turbo on like Yimmy, even though he just sold that car? Do I slap a turbo in it? Or do I stay NA and just keep it mild with the goodies I got coming in? You know, stock block, obviously. Just full header back exhaust. Maybe a Greddy intake manifold. I really want to do ITBs on it, but being an S14, I need a fabricator essentially to make me an intake manifold for the ITBs because it's a low port head. And if it was an S13 right off the shelf, I can get a kit for decent money, like not that much, and have ITBs, even use like a GTIR pulser setup. But S14 low port head, not easy to find. I think only one company made off the shelf kit. It's IKEA, or IKEA, whatever that Japanese company is, and it's around $5 grand for that kit. So that's not really in the cards right now. I could just buy a fucking SR turbo and put it in there for that, like a full one, instead of turboing this one. Or should I just turbo it? It's a hard question. What would you guys do? Would you turbo or stay the NA route with it? So we're coming up on the 1 year of me starting YouTube, and yeah, I grew a lot in the beginning and then it kind of flatlined, but I'm trying over here. So we're trying to get subscribers, we're trying to get comments. I try to respond to everybody, but you know the deal, guys. Check out my Instagram. You can see a lot of my cars on there. Mike G203 on the IG. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in a few days because I'm gonna get this box and show you guys what is in it. Comment what you guys think is in this box from Japan for the S14. See you guys soon.